Welcome to the High End Munich 2023. We're with Brent Heffley from Auralic, and you have a load of new products actually. It's the new G2.2 and the G3.2.
Right. Yeah, we're very excited because this may be the most products we've released at this show, at any given time.
I think so.
Yeah. So it's an exciting year. We have like you said, the G2.2 upgrades to the Vega and the Aries, and then we have the brand new G3 line, which is very exciting products for us to introduce this year.
We've talked a little bit about the new lineup. Practically everything is improved in these boxes.
Yeah, absolutely. Matter of fact, the Aries G2.2 has 90% new parts from the G2.1. So it's literally almost everything on the inside. And one of the fundamental changes is we've switched from our Tesla G2 processing platform, that's the basis of these units, up to the Tesla G3 processing platform. The G3 now has 8 times the processing power. It has quite a bit more RAM. It has 4 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, and it uses direct memory access technology, so DMA technology. It also allows us in the Aries products to do the internal storage on an NVMe drive, so the transfer speeds are super fast and very reliable.
More responsive than the previous lineup. But I asked about the G1.1, of course. That's not the same platform.
Right. This is more advanced. It's got a lot more capabilities, and part of the reason for that is so we can implement new features over the next 5 to 6 years without being restricted by our processing platform.
Because I can imagine that's one of those things that probably very frustrating. Like, you have this beautiful new software and then the hardware, you want to update it, but it's not possible anymore.
Exactly. So we always try to stay far enough ahead so we know we've got the ability to implement those things when we need to.
Wonderful. There's the wireless streamer transporter, there's the streaming deck, and then there's the clock. And all 3 of them are new.
The clock is actually the same as it's been for a little while.
Sorry.
The clock's not new, but what is new that we were discussing is that the clock can now connect to all of these pieces, right? So they all have the clock input and the Lightning Link capability to work with the Leo.
There's a G3.2. So we're going to move. We beam to the other table.
Yes.
We're so fast, man. It's incredible. There's the Vega G3. That's hard to pronounce for a Dutch guy. And there's the Aries G3. What's the main difference between these two?
Okay, between the two of them, so the Aries is the wireless streaming processor. So now that's different than the wireless streaming transport we have in the G1.1, the G2.2 series, because this also has multiple inputs on the back. So as well as the wireless or wired streaming, you can do AES, coax, optical, HDMI eARC, or USB inputs. So it really becomes the hub of your digital system. The Vega is the streaming DAC, so it's really a DAC-focused piece. It has a basic streaming input, so you can do streaming services, but it doesn't have the server capabilities that the Aries has. So the Vega also has all of the analog preamp capabilities. So it has the analog volume control, the Class A output modules. It has an analog input that stays analog all the way through the system.
Oh, I didn't know that. So it's actually an analog preamp as well.
It is. It gives you, it becomes that piece. So if you do mostly digital and you may have, a turntable or you have one other analog source, you can use that for everything. Yeah.
Price-wise, no. There was another thing that's really important for this one. Before we forget.
So for both of these, one of the big jumps to the G3 series is the Proteus X1 processing platform. It's an FPGA-based piece that we developed for our Sirius upsampling processor, but now we've been able to combine it into these G3 products so that you have the capabilities of the Sirius, the upsampling, the speaker placement, the EQ ability, so you can really dial in your system in your room with the Aries. With the Vega, we use it for its oversampling in a way that is directly related to the DAC internally, and we also do the digital filtering in it. This Vega DAC also, we do all of our digital filtering and our oversampling on our own. It's all our own design, but we use a DAC chip for the very final analog conversion stage. And this has a nicer DAC chip than the G2.2, so it's going to be more accurate.
Which one is it?
It's the ESS Saber DAC. So we're able to use just the final piece of that to do that analog conversion because it's more, it's a very.
So you don't use the filtering part inside the deck. You have your own. Yeah. That's pretty clever. Yeah. And we're not going to mention the codec with the free initials, of course, because you have your own solution for that. Price-wise, what will the new prices be? Are they higher? Are they the same?
So on the G2.2, they're very close to the same. So it's a little bit of an upgrade. Well, it's a nice upgrade, but it's a little bit of a price increase. With these go up significantly because the Proteus X1 processor is an expensive piece. It was a $7,000 product that we pushed into these. So we're at the $10,000 to $11,000 range or euro range.
That's serious money.
It's serious money. It's serious performance. Yeah.
Well, really looking forward to reviewing this. I'll contact Din Audio Europe to get some samples.
Absolutely. It'll be really fun.
It would be really fun. Thank you for your time and have a nice show.
You're welcome. Thank you.